Imagine checking into a hotel, exhausted after a long journey. Your only wish to unwind with a hot shower and a refreshing glass of water. The lobby is quiet, the city outside buzzing with life, but all you can think about is comfort and rest. For weeks, guests at the Cecil Hotel in downtown LA complained about more than just the usual inconveniences. The water pressure was weak, the tap water ran brown, and there was a strange, sickly, sweet taste that lingered on their tongues. Some even noticed an odd smell, but most chalked it up to the building's age. The staff brushed it off. Old pipes, budget hotel, nothing unusual. After all, the Cecil had a reputation for being a little rough around the edges. But the complaints kept coming, and the water only got worse. Guests grew more vocal, some refusing to drink or bathe in the water at all. On February 19, 2013, maintenance worker Santiago Lopez was sent to the roof to check the water tanks, hoping to find the source of the problem. He found one hatch open, a bad sign, especially in a building where security was always a concern. Climbing up, he peered inside and made a horrifying discovery. The body of a young woman floating just below the surface, her hair drifting in the dark water. It was Elisa Lam, a Canadian tourist who had been missing for nearly 3 weeks, her face already familiar from posters around the city. The mystery of the water was solved in the most gruesome way imaginable, sending shockwaves through the hotel and the city. Guests had been drinking, bathing, and brushing their teeth with water contaminated by a decomposing body, an unthinkable horror that left many traumatized. The story exploded online, turning a missing person case into a viral sensation and sparking endless speculation and fear. It wasn't just that she was found dead. It was where and how she was found that made this case unforgettable, haunting everyone who heard about it. The Cecil Hotel's dark reputation suddenly had a new, chilling chapter, cementing its place in LA's most disturbing legends. This was no ordinary plumbing problem. It was a nightmare that no one could have predicted. It was a real-life horror story, the kind that makes your skin crawl and your imagination run wild, the kind that makes you question every glass of water in a strange hotel and wonder what secrets might be lurking just out of sight. And it was only the beginning of the mystery. The questions surrounding Elisa Lam's death would only grow deeper. What really happened to Elisa Lam? The world was about to find out just how strange and chilling this story could become. So who was Elisa Lam? What led her to embark on a journey that would capture the world's attention? She was a 21-year-old student from Vancouver, Canada, curious, bright, and open about her struggles with bipolar disorder and depression. Elisa was known for her thoughtful blog posts, where she shared her dreams, fears, and the challenges she faced. In January 2013, she set out alone on a West Coast tour, traveling by train and bus, documenting her journey on her blog. She was eager to explore new cities, meet new people, and find inspiration along the way. She checked into the infamous Cecil Hotel on January 26th, drawn by its low price and central location in downtown Los Angeles, a place with a dark history, but also a sense of adventure for a young traveler. After odd behavior in a shared room, she was moved to a private one. Other guests had noticed her acting strangely, and hotel staff thought it best for her to have her own space. Elisa called her parents daily, so when she missed a call on January 31st, they knew something was wrong. It was completely out of character for her to go silent. They contacted the LAPD and flew to LA to help search, desperate to find their daughter and uncover what had happened. Police searched the hotel but found nothing. No scent, no clues, no sign of Elisa. The building's maze-like corridors and eerie atmosphere only deepened the mystery. Security footage was limited and the trail went cold. No one seemed to know where she had gone or how she had disappeared so completely. For weeks, there were no leads. The case grew colder with each passing day, and hope began to fade. Her parents were desperate, the police baffled, and Elisa had vanished. The city seemed to swallow her whole, the last confirmed sighting inside the Cecil Hotel. The mystery only deepened as days turned into weeks. The case was at a standstill. Investigators were running out of options, and the pressure was mounting. Until a video changed everything. A single piece of footage would soon ignite a media firestorm and spark countless theories, and the world would soon be watching, captivated by the mystery of Elisa Lam. With no progress, the LAPD released a 4-minute elevator security video from January 31st. The footage went viral, captivating millions. Elisa enters the elevator, presses multiple buttons and waits. The doors don't close. She peeks out, looks around nervously, then darts back in, hiding in the corner. Her movements are erratic, gesturing, stepping in and out, waving her arms as if communicating with someone unseen, but no one else appears. After a minute, she walks away down the hall. The elevator finally closes and reopens as if nothing happened. The video is unsettling, like a scene from a horror film. Internet sleuths dissected every frame, speculating about missing footage, blurred images, and possible tampering. Some claimed a minute was missing, others saw strange distortions. The video didn't solve the mystery, it deepened it. It was the last time Elisa was seen alive. The world was hooked. What was she running from? Was it paranoia, a real threat, or something else entirely? Theories exploded online. The case had become a global obsession. The Cecil Hotel's history is infamous. Suicides, murders, and serial killers like Richard Ramirez once called it home. This notorious past has cast a long, dark shadow over the hotel, making it a magnet for those fascinated by the macabre. With that elevator video, some wondered, was something supernatural at play? The eerie footage seemed to suggest an otherworldly presence. The haunted hotel theory took off online. Social media buzzed with speculation, and forums were filled with theories about ghosts and spirits. Elisa's behavior, peeking, hiding, gesturing, looked like she was fleeing a ghost. Her actions were erratic and unsettling, adding fuel to the supernatural theories. The parallels to the horror film Dark Water were uncanny. A missing girl, a rooftop water tank, and murky water. The similarities were too striking to ignore, but is it really supernatural? Could there be a more rational explanation for these eerie events? The hotel's dark past is more about statistics than spirits. Crime and tragedy have long been part of its story. Bad things happen in bad places, but that doesn't mean ghosts are real. The human mind often seeks patterns even where none exist. Coincidences, like the Dark Water plot, fuel the legend. These eerie parallels make the story even more compelling. But there's a more grounded explanation for Elisa's actions, one rooted in her mental health. Her struggles were real and documented. Sometimes we see what we want to see. Our minds can play tricks on us, especially in places with a dark history. The truth is often less sensational, but no less tragic. Elisa's story is a reminder of the real human suffering behind the headlines. The supernatural angle is compelling, but the facts point elsewhere. Investigations reveal a more mundane yet equally heartbreaking reality. Still, the hotel's reputation makes it hard to ignore the ghost stories. The allure of the supernatural is strong. The line between reality and legend blurs at the Cecil. It's a place where fact and fiction intertwine, and that's part of what keeps this case alive. The mystery endures, captivating and haunting us all. The simplest explanation is also the saddest. A tragic accident worsened by mental illness. Elisa had bipolar disorder and a history of skipping medication. Manic episodes can cause paranoia, hallucinations, and erratic behavior, like what we saw in the elevator. But how did she get onto the roof and into the tank? The rooftop wasn't as secure as claimed, alarms were faulty, and the fire escape was accessible. The hatch was found open, not closed. Debunking the myth she sealed herself in. In a paranoid state, she may have climbed in to hide or escape. The autopsy ruled accidental drowning with bipolar disorder as a contributing factor. No drugs or alcohol were found, but her medication levels were low. Her clothes were in the tank with her, possibly removed in confusion or desperation. The case felt solved, but questions lingered. The truth was heartbreaking, not supernatural. But what if it wasn't an accident? Some believe Elisa was running from a real threat. Her elevator behavior could be fear, not psychosis. Maybe someone was after her and the elevator was sabotaged. Police investigated this angle, interviewing staff, guests, and searching for evidence of foul play. They found nothing. No signs of assault, no foreign DNA, no evidence of a struggle. The missing minute in the video, experts say it's likely a camera glitch, not a cover-up. If someone forced her into the tank, there should be physical evidence, but there wasn't. Theories about a third party remain speculation. The facts point to a tragic accident, not a crime. Still, the lack of answers keeps suspicion alive. The internet loves a conspiracy, but sometimes the simplest answer is the right one. And in this case, evidence for foul play just isn't there. Police concluded Elisa, in a mental health crisis, accessed the roof and entered the water tank herself. The coroner's report listed accidental drowning with bipolar disorder as a factor. Her medication was below therapeutic levels, suggesting she'd stopped taking it. Her family's lawsuit revealed she'd hidden from perceived threats before. The hotel argued the incident was unforeseeable. The court agreed and dismissed the case. But questions about hotel security and responsibility remain. Why weren't the rooftop doors and tank hatches secured? The official story closed the file, but not the debate. For many, the explanation felt incomplete. The mystery endures. The internet turned Elisa's case into a phenomenon. Online sleuths dissected every detail, from the elevator video to her blog posts. They found eerie coincidences, like the Lam Elisa tuberculosis test near the hotel, but most connections were just that, coincidences. Sometimes the search for answers leads to wild theories and false accusations. One musician was harassed online despite being out of the country at the time. The power of crowdsourced investigation is double-edged, keeping the case alive but blurring fact and fiction. Many facts online are just speculation. The real story is often lost in the noise, and the line between truth and legend grows ever thinner. In the end, we're left with a haunting story. A young woman lost to tragedy, a hotel with a cursed reputation, and a mystery that refuses to die. The official explanation is plausible but unsatisfying. The elevator video, the coincidences, the unanswered questions, they all fuel the legend. The Cecil Hotel has tried to rebrand, but Elisa Lam's story is now part of its DNA. It's a modern ghost story, a puzzle with missing pieces. Was it a paranormal encounter, a perfect crime, or a devastating accident? We may never know for sure. The case is closed, but the fascination endures. It's a reminder of the importance of mental health, public safety, and our obsession with the unknown. Sometimes the most disturbing mysteries are real. What do you think happened to Elisa Lam? Share your theories below, and don't forget to subscribe for more unsolved mysteries.